Hi everyone, it's Danny and today I'm going to be doing my summer beauty essentials. This is going to be part of my spring edit series because I'm also going to do skincare and fashion essentials for summer. So this is just the first instalment and the other two will be up within the next week or so do look out for them. And I do have quite a few things to share with you because when it gets to summer I do change up my routine quite a bit to adjust to the hotter weather and things like that. So I'll just get started. Starting with base, because that's where you'd start your makeup. In summer I like to opt for something lighter rather than something heavier because in the sun you'd rather be wearing less on your skin or it's just going to melt off anyway. So I do have two favourites for my sort of lighter weather bases, and the first one is the Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Tinted Balm. And first of all, I love the packaging of this. I love that this bit's squeezy so you can see how much you have left and how much you're squeezing out, and it's so sleek and compact for travelling. And this is just great because it has an SPF of 30 so you don't have to worry too much about your SPF, and it also has skincare benefits and it was also a base, so it's sort of a 3-in-1 product, which I love. I tend to throw this on if I'm going out shopping or out in the day where I'm not going to be directly in the sun because it has the SPF in it which protects me, and it's also really light so I don't get too hot and sweaty, and it lasts on the skin really well. So I definitely recommend this. It is quite expensive at over £30, but the amount I've used it, I would say it's well worth it. And the next one I don't use all that much because it is very light coverage, but it is the Jouer Luminizing Moisture Tint, and you've probably seen this around along with the matte moisture tint version, but I thought that this one was better suited to me because I do like a luminous finish if possible, and this is great as well because it has SPF 20, so if you're not really going to be in direct sunlight then this is enough SPF for most people just to protect you from the rays and things like that. And this does have some skincare benefits, although I do still use a moisturiser with it like I do with the Kevyn Aucoin, but it is nice just to have that added benefit in there. So this is a really nice product if you just want to even out your skin a little bit and you're not too bothered about coverage, and it just protects your skin and makes everything look very glowy and healthy. So I really do like it for that, and I recommend it to use as sort of a light base in the summer. And my skin's not too bad, so I do mostly use lighter bases like that, but if I do want to go for something heavier and I want to go for a full-on foundation, then I've really been loving the L'Oreal Lumi Magique foundation because it has such a luminous glowy finish and it has sort of medium coverage, but you can build up to full, although when I use my beauty blender I can sheer it out quite a lot so that it's sort of a light to medium coverage, which I really like because it's very versatile, and I find this just really evens out my complexion and covers any blemishes quite well so that I don't have to use so much concealer, and it's just a lovely finish. That's the main thing that I like about it. It's very similar to the YSL Teint Touche Éclat foundation, but probably a little bit more glowy and a little bit heavier coverage. So if you have oily skin I wouldn't really recommend this because I have normal skin and I do have to powder still, but it is a very nice foundation if you want a luminous finish like I always do during the summer. So it's a very good foundation for the price as well because it is about £10. And to powder that all down, if I want a matte finish and I just want to get the shine away, then I really love using the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. I speak about this a lot and I have hit pan really badly and it is cracking a lot, but it is a good powder for the money, and it's only about £4, and this has lasted me probably about 6 months already, which is great. And I do use this just to cover up any unwanted shine, but it also does leave a little bit of your natural skin's oils shining through to make sure you're not completely matte, which I really like. So I do recommend this as a day-to-day powder. But if I want something a little bit extra and I really want to keep the luminosity but still set my makeup, then I'll opt for the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder, and this one is in Luminous Light, and this is just a gorgeous, gorgeous champagne-y colour, and you can see the slight shimmer in it, so it really does add to the glow in your skin, but it still sets your makeup. And I like this one to apply in the morning or the evening or whenever I'm doing my makeup, but I don't really reapply it during the day because it is quite glowy and it can make your skin look quite highlighted all over. So I usually use this one in the morning when I'm doing my makeup, and then this one to mattify my skin throughout the day if it gets a bit oily. Along the same lines of being glowy and bronzed, I really do think a bronzer is a really important step in your makeup routine during the summer, and I love using it. I use it every single time I do my makeup because it just makes me look so much more healthy and glowing. And one that I really like, which I've only just got, which is a surprise considering it's such a cult product, is the NARS Laguna Bronzer. And I really like this because it does really warm up your face, but it is very brown toned, so it won't make you look orange and it won't make you look muddy. Unless you're very pale, then maybe you'll have to use a light hand or maybe opt for something a little bit lighter. But for me, I've got it on my cheeks today and a little bit on my temples. I just find it really warms up my face and makes me look a lot healthier. The next thing which is great for bringing on the glow is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, and I have the shade Moonstone, which is the champagne shade, and this is perfect for my skin tone because it's slightly darker than Pearl and it's quite warm. So I really like this for applying all over my face under my foundation, or even on top of my foundation as a highlight in certain areas, or even mixed in with my foundation. It's just great for sort of everything, just adding an extra glow, and it also has SPF 25, so when used as a base all over under my foundation, it gives me that added protection. So if I'm not going to be in the sun too much, I can just use this and it will protect me, and I really love it for that. It also has skincare benefits, so it does help to nourish your skin and things like that, which is an added bonus. So I do recommend this, and it is £33, but it's such a big bottle that will last you forever and you can use it so many ways. During the summer I love experimenting with colour a lot more, and one of the ways I love wearing it is with blush, and I love cream blushes at the moment because they just make you look so healthy and glowing, and one that I love is the Stila Convertible colour in Gladiola, and this is what it looks like. It is very orange and scary, but when you apply it to the cheeks it applies to more of a sheer wash of orange, which is really nice. It's much more peachy, so it's much more wearable, but it does make your cheeks look very alive, and a pop of colour is just added to your complexion, which I really like. And I don't like using that term too much, but I do use it a lot because it's the only way you can describe sort of blushes like this. They just look very natural but still very vibrant, which I love. And if you're more into powder blushes, then in the summer I love using NARS blushes because they're just so long lasting and they just really blend in seamlessly to your base. And one which I love at the moment is Matahari, and this is what it looks like. It's a sort of pink colour, but it has a little bit of purple in it, which I really like. It just looks great on the skin. It just makes you look a lot brighter and awake, and it looks really nice with pink lips or purple lips or nude lips or something like that, or even orange lips. So I really love it for that reason, and it's a great universal colour, and I think it would look nice on paler skins or darker skins, so I definitely recommend it. On to eyes, and I wasn't going to mention eyes, but during the summer I don't really like bothering with eyeshadow too much. I just really can't be bothered to apply loads and blend it all out and everything like that, so I do really like quick one shadow looks, and I love using cream eyeshadows for that because they just create a lot of dimension in the eyes. And one product which I love is the Clinique Chubby Stick for Eyes, and this is in Fuller Fudge, and I'm wearing it right now, and it just really adds a lot of depth to your eyes without being too much, and it makes them look a lot more awake and wider while still looking done, which I really like because it just adds a little something without having to bother, and it does sort of add depth to them. It looks darker in the crease for some reason, even though it's not, which is great because it looks like you've applied more than one eyeshadow. So I definitely recommend this if you love bronzy eyeshadows, and it really lasts on the lids, which I love, so it's great for summer. And yeah, this is just a perfect summer eyeshadow for just quick, easy eyeshadow looks. Lastly for makeup is lips, and I love wearing more bright colours on my lips in the summer. So the first one I have to show you is a bright lipstick, and it is MAC Morange, and you've probably seen this. It's such a bright orange shade which just looks great on the lips. It has a little bit more red in it than some orange lipsticks, which is really nice because it just makes it that little bit more wearable while still being a true orange, and it's such a lovely formula. It's an amplified finish, which means it's got really great pigmentation and it's matte while still having a little bit of sheen on it but no shimmer, and they just last so long on the lips, and they sort of fade down to a stain rather than just wiping off and leaving a ring around your lips, which I love. So I do love wearing this lipstick, and I would really recommend it if you love orangey lipsticks. Next is another orange lip product, and this one is a little bit more wearable, and it's one of the Bourjois Colour Boosts, and this is sort of a chubby stick dupe, and I really do like it. The colours are so vibrant and fun for summer, and I have the shade Orange Punch, which is a gorgeous orange colour. It just sort of applies quite pigmented but still quite sheer and wearable. You can just throw it on without really looking, and it just adds a bit of colour to your lips. And it also has SPF 15, so it protects your lips from the sun, which is always great, and I do find it moisturises them really well. So I definitely recommend these to everyone, and I'm going to definitely pick up a few more of the shades because they're just perfect, easy to wear but bright summer shades. Next up is a nude, and I do still like wearing nudes in summer. As I'm wearing one now, I just like more glossy nudes because they're just easier to wear for summer because I don't really like matte lips too much. And the product I have to show you is the Clarins Instant Light Natural Lip Perfector, and this is the shade 06, so this is a sort of dark nude shade which I really like. It's just so glossy and easy to wear. I can just throw it on and it makes my lips look a lot like brighter and fuller and shinier, so it just really pulls together my look without having to bother too much, and you can just apply it on the go and it just really moisturises your lips as well, makes them feel very comfortable. So I really do love these, and I do like the other shades as well. I just really like this one. Okay, so that's all for the makeup, and then on to nails. I have two to show you, and the first one I have on my nails now, and it's by Sally Hansen, and it's such a gorgeous orangey colour. It's the first Sally Hansen polish I've tried, but it's such a great nail varnish. It dried literally in minutes after applying it. I'd say within 10 minutes they were literally completely solid, which I love because I just love getting on with things when I do my nails. And it applied opaque in about 2 coats, and I didn't really need a top coat, but I applied one anyway. And I've had this on for about 2 weeks and it's literally only chipping a little bit, which is great. And yeah, this is the shade Fiery Island, and it's just a really nice orange with a little bit of red in it, and it's quite deep rather than neon, which is nice, but it's still very vibrant. So I really do recommend this nail varnish and any in the line. And the next nail varnish is from Essie, and it's in the shade Peach Daiquiri or something like that. I don't know how you say it, but it's just a gorgeous corally pink colour. It's quite deep but still quite bright, like this nail varnish. That's what I tend to go for. I don't really like too many pastel shades because they can look a bit pale against my skin tone, but I really do like colours like this because they're just so fun and vibrant while still not being too much. So yeah, I really do love this shade. Essie polishes are great quality. This one lasts a long time as well on the nails, and it applies opaque in about 2 coats as well. So I definitely recommend this polish and any other in the Essie line. Lastly, onto hair, and I'm not going to show you shampoos and conditioners or anything because I'm going to do a hair care routine, and I pretty much just use heavy conditioners and shampoos whatever time of year it is because my hair's quite damaged, so I just really like to keep it in good condition. So the first thing I have to show you is a little bit different. It is a sort of sun protector for your hair. It's like a UV filter and a colour care spray. So if you have coloured hair or damaged hair, this is really good to apply because it locks in your colour, and it also protects your hair from the sun, which is great because it can damage your hair. So if you have damaged hair, you definitely want to be using something like this to stop it getting further damaged when you're out in the sun. And I do like this. It feels really nice in the hair, and it also helps me to brush through it a lot easier, which is great. So I definitely recommend something like this for your hair in the summer. During summer my hair can get quite frizzy due to the humidity and things like that, so I have recently been using oils on my hair, which has really helped to tame the frizz and keep it a lot sleeker and smoother. And the one that I like using is the Ojon Rare Blend oil, and this isn't the full size, do not worry, this was a mini sample which I got, but I will be getting the full size once this runs out because it really does help to nourish my hair along with helping it be less frizzy and helping it to be a lot straighter. So I really do like it, and I do recommend it if you get frizzy hair or your hair's dry at all because it does help to nourish it as well. I'm sorry if it's gone a little bit orange, but I think the sun's setting, which is why, but I only have 2 products anyway, and they're both sort of styling products. And the first one is the Obey Dry Texturizing Spray, and this little bottle costs £18, so it's definitely not the cheapest of hair products, but it really does work. I just spray it into my roots and into my fringe, and it gives me so much texture and volume, which is great. It just really helps make it look a lot more messy as well, which not many people like, but I do like it because my hair can be very flat and limp, as you can probably tell. So I really do like using a product like this, and it's really great to use on sort of 2nd, 3rd or 4th day hair because I hardly ever wash my hair, so it helps to work as a dry shampoo and soak up the oils, which I love, but I wouldn't use it especially as a dry shampoo because it is quite expensive. But it is a really nice product to use, and it's great for the summer just to help you wash your hair less because who can be bothered when it's so hot, when it just takes so long. So yeah, I definitely recommend this. And the next product is something which I like to spray in my extensions, and it is the Bumble and Bumble Surf Spray. And this is just a mini size, but I really do like it. I just sort of spray it into my extensions and scrunch them up, and it just helps to add a lot of texture and volume to them, as you can probably tell from the different sides, and it's just so nice. It smells really nice as well, and I don't even think it dries them out or makes them crispy, which is great because salt sprays can do that. So I definitely recommend this if you have waves or just want more texture into your hair and make them look a lot more beachy. Okay, so that's everything I have to share with you guys. Thanks for watching. All the products mentioned will be in the down bar along with all my links, and if you have any questions then do ask them in the comments section, and leave any of your favourite products for summer in the comments because I love trying new things out. And yeah, like this video if you liked it, and I'll see you in my next video guys. Thanks for watching. Bye!